number 4, the teachers all look really smart and really stressed.
Oh, Inspector, oh.
At number 3, school dinners get even more healthy and no one gets any chips, that's for sure. At number 2, loads of artwork of healthy fruit and veg appears on the walls, including one of mine. Can you tell? At number 1, we can get a star pupil badge if we're really good. Pansy did her poem early, and she's already got one. So I'm going to write a poem too. It's going to be really good. I just don't know what it's about yet. Maybe something delicious for lunch. Okay, let's make our very own Pitta pizza. You will need clean hands, a pita bread, some tomato puree, plenty of grated cheese, and some tasty herbs.
And a glue stick?
We're making food. We definitely don't need a glue stick.
Oh, all right.
Sorry. Okay, got all of that? Fantastic. Let's get making. Take your pitta and squeeze on the tomato puree. Then spread it around like this. Add plenty of grated cheese. And then sprinkle on your tasty herbs. Pop it in the oven until the cheese has gone all melty. Remember, have an adult help you when cooking. And there you go. Now you know how to make your own pizza. You can put on whatever toppings you like. Delicious! The good news is, making a kazoo is so easy. I have spares, which makes our detention fly by.
Gates.
If you want to join us in detention, you can go kazoo crazy too. Make it! How to make your very own homemade kazoo. You will need 2 wooden lolly sticks, 1 thick elastic band, 2 thin elastic bands, 2 pieces of paper and some sticky tape.
And a glue stick?
No, sorry. We don't need a glue stick.
All right.
Maybe next time. There we go. Make sure you've got all that. Hurry up. We haven't got all day. First, stretch the thick elastic band over the wooden stick, like this. Then fold both pieces of paper in half. Then in half. Then in half again. Put looped tape on both pieces. Then stick one on top of the elastic band and one under.
Important.
Yes, this is important. Put the second stick on top and secure both sides with the thin bands. You can leave your kazoo like that, or you can decorate it with card. And there you have it, your very own awesome homemade kazoo.
We go. Oh, okay, ready, 3, 2, 1. Whoa!
Now you can play the kazoo and drive everyone crackers. Just be careful not to get detention. Hey! He took my kazoo! Did you see that? Welcome to my brilliant show! Now, it might look like I'm doodling in class, but I'm actually working very hard, putting together my top 5 tricks. At number 5, telling Delia there's a fly on her head, then taking the best cereal.
Tom!
What a buzz. Number 4, making Mum and Dad jump.
Oh, my goodness.
With a paper banger. They jump so much, I almost feel bad. Almost.
What was that? Tom!
What's in at 3? Putting a fake moustache on Delia's photo. She didn't notice for ages. And she still hasn't noticed. Well, it made me laugh at least. At number 2, the old detachable thumb trick. Never fails to impress the little kids in school. Remember, must not do this around Norman. It nearly made him faint. And still at number 1, since, well, forever, it's the caramel wafer trick. Looks like a tasty snack, but one of them is just the empty wrapper.
Tom!
Every time.
How about you, Tom?
Yes, sir.
Excellent! That's what I like to hear.
You weren't listening, were you?
Of course I was. Sort of. I might need a special trick to get me out of whatever it is I just agreed to.
Pay attention, Tom.
You'll be last in the dinner queue. Now you're helping Mr Fullerman.
Scales, Mama saved the day. But quick, here I come. Let's make it! As it's book week, now it's time to make a mini book. You will need an A4 sheet of paper, a pair of scissors,
Be careful with scissors.
a pen, and some pencils to decorate.
And the glue stick?
No. Sorry. Not today.
Alright.
Maybe next time. Now, make sure you have everything you need. Fantastic! Take your paper, fold it in half, then half again, and then half again. Now, unfold the paper so it's only been folded once. Important bit, make sure the paper is folded just like this. Take your scissors
Be careful with scissors.
and cut down this line. Now, if you unfold your paper, it should have a hole in the middle, like this. Okay, this part is a little tricky. Stand your paper up and carefully push together, creating 4 separate pages. Fold these pages round and you should have your book. I decided to draw some monsters in my book. You can draw anything you like. You can also draw on the paper before folding it into a book and make your very own colouring book. Have fun with the mini-book by making any pattern or design you like. Love it!
So this is Pansy. It's quite nice being able to do hair like that. This is Amber, I think. Next I'm going to draw Mark Clump. Mark Clump, he has a lot of pets. This one's Ross White. I think this is Paul Jolly. I think there's only one person missing now. That's Tom.
Awesome!
So Tom has a flat top hairstyle. And I think we should draw Mr Fullerman. He's a teacher after all. Mr Fullerman's got big beady eyes. Okay, so I'm just going to draw a frame around the whole thing. The whole drawing rather. Just kind of stops them from floating around on the page. It's nice just to finish it off. There you go. That's Tom's classmates, all done. So if you want to know what all his class friends look like, there they are.
Now, it's time for singing! We are one! Anyone?
Well done, Vera. That's my girl.
Oh, well done, Vera.
Well, at least Vera seems excited. Delia's having a good time, of course.
Get on with it, Tom.
It's time to play it! Here's a photo of my Granny Mavis when she was a baby. Granny likes to tell me she's 103.
I'm 103 years young, Tom.
She's joking,
Am I?
I think. Okay, can you spot the baby Tom Gates? I'll give you a clue. He's the really cute one. There I am. Same hairstyle, see? Can you guess which one is Marcus Meldrew? He hasn't changed much. There he is. Now, there's a few more to find. See if you can match them up. Mr Fullerman's in there too. Time's nearly up. Have you matched them up yet? And here's a picture of Delia. Such a happy baby.
Tom!
Nothing's changed. 88!
House again! Oh, I done it again! I done it again!
Looks like a couple of bugs to me. After all, it's got to be messing up my hair.
Nice hair, Tom.
Number 3. Pretending she can't hear me. Delia. 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 Delia! Number 2. Turning off the TV when I'm watching my programmes. Hey! And at number 1, being allergic to pets, so I can't have one. But when Delia is really annoying me, I play the good old wafer trick on her.
Tom!
Every time. Play it! Can you spot the empty wafer wrapper? Here we go. Keep your eyes peeled. Oh, which one is it? Ha! Did you spot it? If you look carefully, there are a couple of clues. Rewind, please. There's a little dent on the one that isn't full of yummy chocolate, and a little curl on the wrapper where I wrapped it back up. Ha-ha! See? And the best thing is, you get to eat the wafer inside. Nom. It's time for Draw It!
So who do these remind you of? Mix up some watercolour, and it has to be watercolour. So you could use poster paint as well, that will probably work. Mix it up with some water. I'm going to use this nice big thick paintbrush here. If you use a dark colour, then you'll see the wax really stands out. I think it's going to work. So you need it to be quite liquidy. There we are. So where I've drawn, the water is resisting, so you actually get to see the wax coming through.
Oh, I see.
I love this bit. It's like magic painting. If you think you've put too much paint on, you can always take a little bit of tissue. You can just dab it off. If you use paper that's quite thick as well, that helps, because you're going to be putting a lot of water on it. Now can you see why it's best to have a dark colour as well? Really stands out. It's nice because these are the same doodle patterns that you might see on the books, but just done in a very different way. Right, there you go, finished, all done. What do you think? I think it looks great. And you could try doing a monster, you could do more doodles, make up your own patterns. It's just a different technique and it's a different way of doing doodles. What should we do with this one then? Something a bit simpler maybe. So I'm using large paper clips. You could use small ones, you could draw around any object. Just have a look at it and see what you think it could be. This one could be, it's like an alien on a planet. It's another alien looking up.
Love it.
Right, what should we do with this one? It's a skateboard, of course. Okay, now I've finished those, let's try something else. I'll just tip them off. I'm very messy. I'm going to use this paper straw that you can always recycle afterwards. Right, bend it. Show you why. Rooster's treating it like a diving board.
Amazing.
Oh, I've got another idea for the paperclip. I'm going to turn Mr Fullerman, Tom's teacher, into a cowboy. So you can see you can draw around any kind of object at all. Just use your imagination and get creative. I've just used a straw, paper clips. You can use anything you like. All done.
That was great. Why don't you give it a go?
Welcome to my brilliant show.
And now I'm going to draw lots of lines going across the paper, so it kind of looks a bit like they're lights, and then we're going to colour them in all different colours. You don't need a ruler, you can just draw it freehand. It doesn't matter if it's a bit wobbly. Also, the more you draw at things, the better you get at it, so don't worry about making mistakes. I make loads of mistakes. I think that looks quite nice. So I'm going to finish off colouring the logo. You can see why I use these pens. They're great for colouring in. Do a little bit more around the stars. I've done the black and white poster now. You can leave it like that if you want to, but if you want to add some colour, it's great because all the spaces there will look really good with a nice pop of colour. So I'm going to use some brush pens. Put in the colour so it looks a bit like the lights. Like I said, if you don't have brush pens, that's fine. You can use whatever you want. So I've chosen these colours because I wanted to make a really bright poster. But you can use any colours you want to. Okay, now I've done that, I'm going to take my black pen again and I'm just going to fill in some colour around the band because that will make them really stand out.
Good tip.
just going to finish off the poster with a nice checkered black and white pattern. Okay, it's all done, all coloured, and I think it's exactly the kind of poster that Tom would love to put on his bedroom wall. Let's start on the bug. I'm making the lines quite bold as well, and that makes it easier when you cut the jigsaw up, you'll be able to fit it all back together again. See, look, my pencil line went a bit wrong there, so I'm just correcting it. You can see the big bug is making such a loud noise, the little one's jumping. Make sure your black line is dry and rub out the pencil lines. Now I think I'm going to add some colour.
Great stuff.
Right. These pens give a really nice bright colour, and I like a bright colour. Yellow for a yellow bug. Bit of orange. Nice bright blue. I know, bit of purple. Making the colours contrasting means that when you cut your design up at the end, you'll be able to work out how to put it back together again.
How about that?
This is my favourite bit. Be very careful with scissors. Start off cutting it with big pieces. You can always make them smaller afterwards. And I'm cutting them at slight angles as well. Can you see like that? Different shapes. Now you're ready to put your jigsaw back together. Let's see if I can do it. Get the corner bits. No, that's wrong. Oh no, I've made it too hard. So, oh, here we go. And that was the stripy one. There we go. And vuvuzela. So there you've got your very own bug jigsaw playing a vuvuzela.
Love it. Apple. She's just excited. She'll go to sleep in a minute. I hope. Marble did go quiet eventually, at 4 AM, but at least she's sleeping now, so... Oh no!
It's time for Make It! If you're not allowed a real hamster like Tom, don't worry, you can make your own. You will need 3 balls of cotton wool, a piece of paper, some scissors,
Be careful with scissors.
PVA glue, and a couple of pens to decorate.
And a glue stick?
No, we've already got PVA glue.
Oh, all right.
Awkward. Now, it's time to make your own. Perfect! Take 1 ball of cotton wool. This is going to be the head. Gently pull out the sides to make fluffy cheeks like this. Aw, cute. Then pinch the centre to make a little nose. Take your paper and draw some eyes, a nose, and 2 little ears. Carefully cut them out. Use your glue to attach them to the head. Perfect! Take the other 2 balls of cotton wool and pull them apart into lots of tiny fluffy pieces. Like this. Then squash them all back together into one big ball to make the body. Finally, glue the head onto the body. Now your hamster is good to go. Why not make him some friends and they can all play together?
Welcome to my British show!
Wearing off a sweater, it doesn't get much better. Trying not to laugh for my photograph. Ready for my close-up, I gotta get my head up. Making memories, just say cheese. Very bad selection, add to the collection. Looking very fine for my photograph. Gotta take a picture, everyone's a winner. On for chicken dinner, my photograph. Yeah, in my photograph. Time is going fast, photo from the past, guaranteed to last, my photograph. Eyes are all a flutter, press down on the shutter. It doesn't really matter. Your photograph, camera doesn't flash. We'll have another bash. Break it in a rash. My photograph. Gotta take a picture. Everyone's a winner. Home for chicken dinner in my photograph. Just say cheese. Making memories. Hey, nobody is. Hey, nobody is. Making memories. Making memories. And everyone loves a street photo, don't they? Don't they? Wearing off a sweater, it doesn't get much better. Trying not to laugh for my photograph. Ready for my close-up, gotta get my head up. Making memories, just say cheese. Very high selection, add to the collection. Looking very fine for my photograph. Gotta take a picture, everyone's a winner. Home for chicken dinner in my photograph. In my photograph.
A good walk is all about snacks, and Uncle Kevin and Auntie Alice have the best snacks, unless Granny Mavis is involved. Granny Mavis does make very odd combinations of food. Celery cake with tomatoes on top, carrot sticks dipped in custard, banana and pasta. Uh-oh. These might look like delicious chocolate raisins, but it's always best to check. Auntie Alice, did Granny Mavis make these treats?
She did, Tom, that's right. Oven-baked peas with a chocolate-flavoured coating.
In that case, there's nothing right about these treats.
OK, follow me. Come on. We're going the interesting way.
OK, right. Eat your snacks.
I am. I wouldn't normally drop things, but knowing Granny Mavis, they're dog-friendly and all natural. They're probably very good for you. They just don't taste very good. Something will eat them. What animals live around here?
Bears. They're joking. Come on, Tom.
Maybe she didn't get any snacks.
Or maybe she did, and you just haven't found them.
The garden. It's time for the wafer game. Can you spot the empty wafer wrapper? Here we go. Keep your eyes peeled. Oh. Which one is it? If you look carefully, there are a couple of clues. There's a little dent on the one that isn't full of yummy chocolate, and a little curl on the wrapper where I wrapped it back up. Ha ha! Did you spot it? Rewind, please. Ha ha! See? And the best thing is, you get to eat the wafer inside. Awesome! I'm still looking for Mum's new hiding place for snacks. I might have gotten a little desperate.
Getting colder.
Oh, I'm so hungry.
Go on. Have a satsuma.
Fine. What?
Wow, my brother the genius.
New number 1. The fruit bowl. The last place anyone would look for snacks. Well played, Mum.
You might want to eat that quickly.
What's happened to the garden?
Now, cut a line across each end section about 2/3 into the circle. It should be just at the top, like this. This is where the hair will go. Use your pens to draw a head in the centre section using the circle as a guide. I'm going to draw some wild hair here. Who should have this? I know! Granny Mavis! Draw other faces and hairstyles on the other sides. Hair on the top section, head on the bottom. Loads of hair-changing fun. Here's Mr Fullerman with a mohawk. Grandpa Bob, looking good. Unfold and all done. Now you can flip the sections back and forth so everyone can test out a new look. Haha, Rooster! Top hairdo!
Have you been here before? You look familiar.
No.
Sit up. Now, what are we doing?
I tidy up and make it a bit shorter so we can see his ears and his lovely face.
Could this get any more embarrassing?
I brought sandwiches.
Ugh.
They've got the best magazines. Look, ancient but active.
Well, at least it won't take long. And sausage roll Thursday.
Yeah, sausage roll Thursday.
I'm in.
Sausage roll day. He's got my votes. Norman! Why didn't I think of that?
Don't worry. You'll be fine. Your speech is bound to be better than his.
Speech? What speech? Oh no, I'd better go write it.
And now I'd better introduce Make It.
Hey, that's my line. Make it! You're gonna love this. Let's make some awesome clay badges. You will need some air drying clay, an empty jar or cup, some tape, paints, a paintbrush, a pen to decorate, and a paper clip.
And a glue stick?
No, we don't need a glue stick. Sorry.
Oh, all right.
Here we go. Got all that? Let's get making! Right, take your clay and roll it up into a ball. Flatten out like this. Use your jar to push into the clay to make a circle, like this. Pull away the extra clay. Let your clay dry, normally for a few hours or overnight. Check the instructions. When it's dry, paint your badge. Use your pen to add details. Look, it's me, Tom Gates. Once you've finished, flip your badge over. Take your paper clip and attach it with some strong tape, like this. Have fun making lots of different styles. I love it.
Welcome to my brilliant show.
I know exactly what I'm going to do with this. First things first, always get permission before you draw on anything.
Good tip.
I've got a t-shirt here and I'm going to do a design on the front. First thing you need to do is work out what your design's going to be, and you can do that on a piece of paper beforehand. I've got a design here that I've already drawn, and I've got a nice smiley face, some stars and a champ ball. There we are, because we know Tom absolutely loves playing Champ.
Wow, now I am excited.
So do your design on a piece of paper. So I've slipped the design into the t-shirt and I can see the design coming through. Can you see it? Which is perfect because it means that you can actually trace over the top of your design, and that stops you from making any mistakes. The great thing about doing it like this is that you can position where you want to put your design first before you start drawing, and also it stops the pen from going to the back of the t-shirt. So I'm going to do the smiley face first. Right, that's the smiley face done. Let's do some stars. A few more stars, dot them around.
Wow, that's cool.
So I've done all the stars and now I'm going to fill in the rest of the design. Let's do the bouncing Champ ball. Okay, I'm going to stop now. All done. And now slip the paper out. That's your very own Champ t-shirt.
Take one piece of card and draw a simple bug shape like this. Cut out the centre and make sure you leave the edges intact to make a stencil. Get a grown-up to help if you need to. Do the same for another bug. Make it a different size or shape. Put 2 small blobs of coloured paint on your plate. I'm using red and blue. Grab your sponge and cut it in half. Take your plain paper and get your paint and sponges ready. This is the fun bit. Place your stencil on the paper and carefully dab your sponge in the paint. Not too much. Then hold the stencil down and dab gently onto the paper like this. Lift your stencil up. It's the bug's body. Cover your paper with lots of bugs. And then repeat with the other stencil in a different colour. When the paint is dry, use your pens to add details to the bugs. Cute!
Oh, great!
Hey!
Wrap up your present, and if you like, you can finish it with some ribbon or string. Amazing! Try different patterns or stars, or even some ducks. Quack, quack.
Welcome to my British show.
Another brilliant Indrani Hindle party. Hey! Hey!
Be careful with scissors, cut away from you. So hold the paper and follow the line down the middle. You only need 1/2. You can save this for something else.
Good tip.
So now you've got half your piece of paper, I'm going to sketch out a design of a very long card that goes all the way from one side to the other. So I'm doing it very roughly to begin with. Because we are going to fold it at the end. So you want this line here to match up with that one, which it pretty much does. Is let's go over the pencil line with your black pen. It's kind of like the car bumper. Colour in the wheels. Add a few passengers now. So Tom's right at the end. So we've got a little dog zombie who's leaning out of the window because dogs like to do that. Randomly, I'm adding a giraffe. Let's add some colour. Make it a red car.
Amazing.
So we need to fold so you can't see the giraffe or the dog zombie. So if you can match it up, let's just fold that down there. Do it very slowly at first. Don't make a sharp fold until you're absolutely sure that you've got it in the right place.
Awesome!
There you go, all done. There's your short car that turns into a very long car with extra passengers.
Hi, I'm Tom Gates, and this is my best friend Derek.
Hello.
We go to the same school, but we're not in the same class. But that's okay, because Derek plays keyboard in my band, Dog Zombies. We're pretty close. I mean, literally. Look. We like to play games and try and make each other laugh. Mostly when we should be in bed. There's Derek now. See what I mean? Yeah, he's really good at that walking down the stairs thing. And we have a great doodle game. Let's play it! Okay, Derek tries to guess what I'm drawing before I finished. See if you can guess what it is too. Have you guessed who it is yet? Here's a clue. He's in my class and he's pretty grumpy.
I know what this is. It's Marcus Mildrew.
Marcus Mildrew? That's right. That was a bit easy with the grumpy face. Let's do another one. You'll never get this. Neither will Derek. Yep, it's a chip on a fork.
It's a chip on a fork. It's a chip on a fork.
I think he said chip on a fork. It's hard to tell. We can't really hear each other.
See you tomorrow. I've got blue socks on.
Nope, no idea. Time for bed.
What is a dog zombie?
Great question. It's time to draw it.
Dog Zombies is the name of Tom's band.
Amazing.
And I'm going to draw maybe a few different size zombies. So do a circle, and I always do one really big eye and then a small eye. And some scars. Now they're kind of like hunched over. So that's one big dog zombie. Okay, let's do another one. So again, start with a circle, different types of ears this time. And again, one big eye, one little one. One thing's for sure, if you're going to draw a zombie, you've got to draw a scar.
Good tip.
Okay, let's draw another one. Draw another one with a different shaped head. This one's going to have pointy ears, slightly different shaped eyes. And just to show you, you can turn anything into a dog zombie. Let's turn Marcus into a dog zombie. Kind of crazy stare. I think maybe his hair should be a little bit, a few scars. He's got the same kind of zombie walk. So that's Marcus. One more thing to do. I'm going to take a pencil now and just do a little bit of shading underneath the feet. Like that. Just gives a bit of texture too around the eyes. And then there's one more thing to do afterwards. Really important thing to do. Mustn't forget the drool. They all need a bit of drool. 3 different types of dog zombies and a Marcus zombie, just for good measure.
No need to worry about a fly. Far more important is the first ever moon landing. In 1969, 3 astronauts bravely flew to the moon in the rocket Apollo 11. That's the rocket that came after Apollo 10 and before Apollo 12. The first man on the moon was Neil Armstrong, but who was the second?
I bet Amy knows. She's really clever. I know. Is it Buzz Aldrin?
That's right, Amy.
I knew that.
Buzz Aldrin! Great name for a bug astronaut. Whoa! Cool.
Well, now, funnily enough, not many people know this, but there was a third astronaut. Tom, pay attention.
Yes, sir, I am. To the fly.
Gotcha. Right. Buzz off.
Thanks a lot.
See ya.
There you go. That's my doodled on welly.
Welcome to my British show.
I'm off for snacks. I mean fresh air, with my auntie, uncle and cousins.
Ready for some good old fresh air, Tom?
And a snack. Just to remind them why I'm really here.
OK, Tom. We'll have a snack when we get there.
Sorry, I'm just excited about the snacks.
Well, we're just excited to have you here with us.
They don't look excited. Probably don't want to share the snacks.
Right, before we set off, who's ready for a snack?
Me! In case they didn't know already.
Here we go, boys.
Chocolate raisins, my favourite.
No, Tom. Granny Mavis made us some healthy snacks to bring with us on our walk.
Chocolate-covered peas are surprisingly delicious, aren't they, Tom?
Chocolate-covered peas? Ugh. I think I prefer some fresh air.
This is the fantastic way of bringing everything together, and it's just doing lots and lots of little lines. It looks really complicated, but really it isn't. Doodling is a very good way to look busy.
Amazing.
Okay, now I've finished doing the doodle, the giant doodle. Now it's time to have some fun and put some colour on it. And you can use anything you've got. Pens, coloured pencils. But really, you can use any colours you want. You don't have to use bright colours like this. It's quite nice to have it nice and bright though. Actually, the one thing I never colour in, I hardly ever colour in the people. They're always in black and white. And actually, all those little lines that we drew earlier, it's perfect for putting colour in.
I love the colours.
I think that's done. So there you go. That's my super big, massive Tom Gates Doodle poster.
That was great. Why don't you give it a go?
Welcome to my British show.
There you go. Aliens.
Amazing.
Let's have another go. What could this be? I don't quite know what this is. Some kind of a fly.
Love it.
Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to do some fingerprint splodges. Just going to paint my fingers. This could get a bit messy. Just do one at a time. When you finish putting the paint on your fingers, make sure you go and wash your hands afterwards. Get them nice and clean, and then you can come back and do some drawing. Alright, so this one, a little bug. I'll make this one an alien. Let's turn one into a dog. This is a snake, but he's eating something. So there you have it. Now you can make your own fingerprint doodles.
Welcome to my British show.
Sometimes writing songs isn't easy.
I know. Let's write a song about a school bench.
See what I mean? Here's our top 5 dog zombie songs so far. At number 1, Delia's a weirdo.
Who's that weirdo over there? Dressed in black.
It's about my grumpy sister, Delia.
Whatever.
At number 2, it's the Biscuit song.
Biscuits here, biscuits there, eat a biscuit everywhere. Crunchy biscuits, custard creams, biscuits in your biscuit dreams. Shop at biscuit.
We love biscuits. Number 3 is the School Dinner Blues.
Chips, what do we want? We want chips. When do we want them? Now. Chips.
We want chips and we want them now. Number 4. Well, we don't actually have 4 songs. Or 5. Yet.
We could write a song about the next person who comes round the corner. Good idea.
Mrs. Worthington? Okay, maybe the next person. It's Buster Jones. He looks pretty grumpy.
Maybe a song would cheer him up. Derry's got an orange. We could write a song about that. Yeah.
Okay, but what rhymes with orange?
Maureen. Orange. Borange.
I'm not sure this is going to work after all. Bad news. Mr. Fullerman is about to show it to my mum and dad at parents' evening.
Hello, Mr. Fullerman.
Hello, Mr. Fullerman.
Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Gates. Very lovely to see you again under different circumstances this time. Now, everybody loves Tom's sketches.
Oh, I'd love to see your sketches, Tom.
Especially this lovely composition.
Oh, look, some of your drawings, Tom.
That's my hat.
Oh,
That's my jumper.
I see. Is it your dog?
No.
That's the neighbour's dog.
Oh.
Dad also saw my drawing of him eating his secret stash of biscuits.
Oh no, my biscuits. There's nothing sacred.
And now he's going to hide them somewhere else. At least Delia didn't see any of my drawings. Especially this one. Parents' evening isn't any fun, but this is. It's time to play it! Okay, here's 2 pictures of Rooster chewing a pair of Delia's sunglasses. The drawing on the right has a few extra bits added. Spot the difference. See how many you can find. Your time starts now! Time's nearly up. Here's the answers. Rooster's big eyes. There's a feather in Dad's hat. And Rooster is chewing Delia's sunglasses on the other side. How many did you spot? And don't worry about Delia. She's got loads of pairs of sunglasses. She won't mind.
Huh. Huh.
Right, done the logo. Let's do some of my stars. I'm going to do a few of my lines to make them look like shooting stars, I think. Now I'm going to paint a line around the stars and then start filling it in. This style of doodling, you can see it's great. It goes on all different kinds of things, including cakes. So I do these little curved lines that just follow one after the other, just curving. Each one you just follow the line. Tom Gates doodled on cake.
Love it!
Hope it tastes as good as it looks.
Welcome to the Blind Breeding Show.
Mr. Finger was promised we can eat that cake after we listen to his favourite records. It looks so good. I'm really hungry. Finally! Can we have the cake now, Dad?
Of course!
Yes!
After we listen to the B-side tonight's cup of tea. It's the extended version called Tea and Toast.
I wish I had some real toast right now.
See, I'm just doing the same thing over and over again.
I wonder what it's going to be.
So each line follows the next one. And these ones are all going to be facing in the same direction. And now I'm making it go over. And I'm just making the curves just a bit tighter together. So you can probably work out what the doodle is now. It's a sea wave doodle, just made up of lots of curved lines like that.
Love it.
I'm going to add something to the top. I'm going to do it in pencil first. Take my brush pen.
Wow, that's cool.
I'm just adding a little bit of shadow. There we are. You've got your wave pattern with an added surfing bug. What more do you want?